Hey, what's up? I'm a little amped up. It's good, I think. We'll find out. Part 3, shoot your cat. I don't know. No, I just fed you. Like, I don't know what it is you want. She got head scratches. Like, just chill, bro. Just chill over there. 100 beatboxers show us how they impress strangers. It's funny, like I said before, how this is the video that is now cut into 3 parts. There ain't no way it's gonna be 4 parts, man. This is 7 minutes left. We can do 7 minutes. No matter what, we can do 7. But I think, man, I saw, of course I read the comments. For impress non-beatboxers. I don't think that's the takeaway. It's an opinion. Feel free to disagree with it and be like, this dude is wrong. He got no idea what he's talking about. Hey. Be what it is. But impressing people, that's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. See, when you strive to get better as a musician or as a beatboxer, you can just go work on being better. Whose fault is it? Your fault. Who's gonna work? You. If you do work, good. You get better, great. You don't get better, it's tough. But who is responsible? You. You are in control of all of that. When you want to impress a stranger, now you're bringing another person into the fold. And here is the tough thing. You can't control a stranger. So you're thinking when it comes to impressing a stranger, that's why there's so many great musicians and great artists that don't find traction. Because they're very great at developing themselves. But they're not necessarily great at that second part, which is dealing with the audience. And I think whenever we're making music with the goal to impress or to get likes, sell records, sell MP3s, gain subscribers, whatever it is, when you're dealing with another person, man, I think it goes back to like some super, almost like woo-woo stuff. Like, you're trying to put an emotion in them. That emotion could be head bobbing, dancing, let's party, let's get drunk. It could be sad, oh, I'm gonna cry, I went through a breakup. But you're actually trying to use your talent, cat, I swear. You're trying to use the craft you've built to actually trigger a response in them. And so you kind of have to you still have to do your job. You still need to do a good job. But it's not about you doing a great job, because you can do a great job and no one can care. You're trying to get them to care. That's a whole nother skill set. Imagine if, let's say you practice beatbox 2 hours a day. Imagine if you spent 2 hours a day just working on how can I connect to other people in a way that makes them care about what they're hearing and what's going on. It might change. It might change what you work on. It might change the songs you play. It might change how you perform them. That's my 2 cents. Hey, I'm a genius, right? Look at this wolf shirt. Obviously. Only geniuses wear wolf shirts, right? That's on Reddit somewhere. I know that's true. Let's go.
Beat you do to impress strangers.
Quel est le beat que tu utilises pour impressionner les gens? Wow, wait, I have to think about it.
What's the beat you do to impress strangers? Little house beat.
What's the beat you do to impress strangers? Yeah, always works, always works.
What's the beat you would do to impress strangers? Probably something like a... like like, just spam random crazy noises, because people that don't beatbox generally enjoy, the inhuman noises.
Quel est le beat que tu utilises pour impressionner les gens?
Bro, so this is gonna be 7 minutes. Let's interject. Just because people are shocked doesn't mean they're impressed. Just because you did more than they expected doesn't mean they're impressed. I'm trying to think of like an easy, clear sign that you won. If you beatbox and you stop and they go, that's all, oh, that's so good, oh my god, I can't believe you made those sounds, I can't believe that, they turn to their friends if there's more than one person around, can you believe he did that, oh, it's so crazy, oh my god, it's so good. Do they go, bro, I gotta have more? That's a clear sign you nailed it. If they go, dude, you can't leave me with just that. That's so good. I need to, don't ask, do you want more? If they tell you, I gotta hear more, I have to. That's how you know you nailed it.
Gens.
Quel est le beat que tu utilises pour impressionner les gens? J'utilise un beat où il y a cher des sons.
Beat I do to impress strangers, very simple, always works at a show, but some sort of 4-on-the-4 bass kick rather, and the bass line.
I think someone sold you all like a bad bill of goods. This 4-on-the-floor shit, I'm just telling you, everyone's sick. I've watched a lot of videos. I don't know, definitely over 100 by now. I don't know if that's a lot in the scheme of things. It's not. I'm just trying to say, like, I'm not brand new to listening to it. Cat, talking about not being impressed. I'm not impressed by your what's the word for when you don't give up? Perseverance. I am not impressed. I'm actually, it's not working the way you want it to work. That 4-on-the-floor thing, man. Obviously, I can be super wrong, okay? But if the people you're doing the 4-on-the-floor for don't hand you money, they don't beg you for more of it. Obviously, it's a little different when you're on a stage because the people in the crowd can rile themselves up. But, dude, I would say out of everything I've heard in beatbox, that 4-on-the-floor is the least impressive thing I've heard in all of beatbox. Call me crotchety. It's okay. It's okay. Dude, you're so wrong. You're so wrong with your stupid wolf shirt and your tie-dyed hair. It's not tie-dyed, but you know what I mean. You want to be K-pop hair. I get it, man. You know, bring whatever, arrows you need to bring, but I don't see it. I just don't see it at all. I think maybe what might be tricking people, I'm trying to imagine how these situations are going on. I think that when you do 4-on-the-floor, people will immediately start nodding their head and vibing, and might immediately put up their hands. So you're like 6 beats in, you're like a measure and a half in, and people are already nodding and putting their hands up, and you think because that's how they're responding, you got them. I think you gotta know more about human psychology, man. And when people are we going here? Are we really going here? There are human tendencies. There's tendencies, man. And the average person doesn't want to say, you suck, I hate that. Yes, you have your haters, you have your critiquers, right? But the average, I would say, dude, at 60%, at least 60%, it could be as high as 80% of the people that you do this for, they want you to be good. Even if they think you're going to be bad, they want you to be good. So when you give them a little drop of something they can relate to, they're going to grab onto it. But you can't mistake that for nailing it. Does that... Dude, I would say be scientific about it. Come up with 3 different style beats. 4 on the floor, some type of trap thing, whatever. Come up with 3 different beats that you polish all 3 and rotate them to different strangers and just do your own test. Be like, oh, I beatboxed for 50 different people or whatever, 45 people. I did 15 this one, 15 this one, 15 this one, and then really track the reactions. You got to be analytical about it, database driven. Database is what you put the data in. But yeah, for real. I'm speaking this way because everyone we're watching, I feel like, puts in a lot of work. And they've done a good job at their craft. So, like, you got to take that. You deserve it. You deserve to put that extra step in where you take 1 hour away from your craft and put it into figuring out what's the missing link here. Is it really skills? Do you think the thing that's stopping you from popping off is more technicality? That's usually not the case. Not unless you're terrible. If you're terrible, okay, get your technique up. But for almost everyone else, it's not make your technique better. Don't make your best better. Take your worst and either throw it away or take your worst and make your worst better. Bring up the worst of what you do. It's an easy win, man. It's an easy win if you can be self-aware enough to go, man, these are my low points. Let's see if I can bring those up. Let's not try to pick up this new skill that no one does, or, oh, I'm 100 beats a minute on this beat. Let's see if I can get to 110. That's good for training. But as far as your career goes, or, okay, you don't want to say career, your impact, your relatability, how you connect with other humans.
Or
Quel est le beat que tu utilises pour impressionner les gens?
Quel est le beat que j'utilise pour pouvoir impressionner les gens?
What is the beat I do to impress strangers? It is the... Yeah.
Alors en général, je fais un truc du genre comme ça, en sautant et tournant autour des gens, tu sais, ça fait son effet en général.
Quel est le beat que tu utilises pour impressionner les gens?
Svent? I like Svent's beat a lot. Also like that beat.
Quel est le beat que tu utilises pour impressionner les gens?
I can't hold out any longer. I held out for like 30 seconds, man. Dude, if you don't want to stomach this, I understand. But I think I got the best analogy, man. I think I said it a bunch of different ways, but I think I got the one at least to me, that makes the most sense. I think all these beatboxers are chefs that have access to a great kitchen and great ingredients. So they're like, I got these lobsters flown in from Maine, and I got these pineapples that were hand-picked in Hawaii today, and I got this, I don't even know, I'm not a chef, but I got this pepper from over here, this thing from over here, this over here, and they got this list of just fucking bomb-ass ingredients, but they don't know how to cook a dish, a one-time dish. So they tell you all their fancy ingredients, and they just throw it in a pot together. It's like, that's not how you cook, bro. That's not how you cook. Just because you have 27 great ingredients doesn't mean you should use all 27.
What's the beat you do to impress strangers? Whenever a stranger asks if I beatbox, I just freestyle.
What's the beat you do to impress strangers? Probably. Something like that, you know, hit him with some basses, hit him with that inward bass, you know what I mean?
A beat that I do to impress strangers, I think Dark Horse by Katy Perry, like... That one's pretty easy to, you know, impress people.
What's a beat you do to impress strangers? I usually go into my hip hop stuff, so I'll just be like.
The beat I do to impress strangers, basically mix trap with voice. So like.
Le beat que j'utilise pour impressionner les gens.
That part is fucking fire. That's fire as fuck.
What's the beat you do to impress strangers? I think it's not a beat, but... something like this.
What beat do you impress strangers with?
Does every beatboxer think that strangers are on ecstasy at a rave?
What's the beat you do to impress strangers? When I flow, everybody flows. When I feel, everybody feels. When I hope, everybody hopes. When I kill, everybody kills.
Yeah. What's the beat you do to impress strangers?
There's something to that one. There's something to that.
What's the beat you do to impress strangers? Almost everybody likes house music.
Almost everybody likes house music. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Fucking my mom, my girlfriend, all my friends, they all fucking love house music.
Let's party. Yeah, and it always works.
That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. A lot more is...
Man, I'm also gonna go out on a hook and say, when you say it always works, I'm assuming that shit rarely works. When like 50 people in a row go, this always works. If it was not, dude, think about it. Think about it. Put on your hat. Put on your hat one time. Forget that it's fucking beatbox. Just forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. Think about the internet. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Those ads that are shoved in your face. Whenever one of them says, this always works, you don't even read it. You keep scrolling because you immediately go, bullshit. Scroll, 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 scroll. Don't fall into that trap. This always works. This always works. Bruh, I think always works means almost never, ever, ever works. Dude, whatever. Take 10 people. Take 10 friends. Ask them anything. What always works as far as making money? Getting laid. Picking out cool clothes or something, or whatever the fuck people are into. I don't know what the fuck you're into, but like, hey, what always works? And find out of 10 people, take 10 good friends. What always works? Man, that shit just never works, bro. I feel bad. I feel bad. You know what I feel like? I feel like if these people were watching me react to them, they'd probably be butthurt number one. I don't want them to be butthurt because I'm proud of them for working hard. I'm allowed an opinion. Don't take it fucking personal. But I feel like the number one response would be, you don't know, you'll see. And it's like, what's the test? If it always works, what's the test? How do you know a year from now? How do you know it worked? If it did, what's the outcome if it worked? What's the outcome if it didn't work? How can you test your hypothesis to be wrong? If what you did always worked, what would be a symptom of it always working? What would be different in your life if it always worked? If it didn't always work, what would be the proof of that? How are you going to actually measure this? You need some way to know if you're wrong. If you're right, great. Congratulations. Good for you. You hit it out the park. Keep doing it. Keep it up. But how do you know if you're wrong? Bro, you've seen them people on like American Idol or some shit. Is that show even on the air anymore? But those people are like, I'm a great singer. I've been singing for 10 years. Everyone says I'm great. It's like, you fucking suck. Now that you have an opportunity, it turns out you suck. No one likes you. And you sucking doesn't have to mean you actually suck. It just means you give the person the wrong thing at the wrong time. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm not beating this dead horse any fucking more. Find out, don't find out, man. I don't know what to tell you. Do you know what it is? Is that we got 100 people here that seem they're actually working. They care. They're passionate. They're working on their craft. They're putting in time, hours. They're making videos. They're part of a compilation. They're doing what probably 90% of beatboxers are not doing. They're doing all of this. And so, like, I want people who work to win. I want all of them to be wealthy if that's what they want, or successful, or to be famous. Whatever it is they want, I want them to have it because they're working. So it's like, don't end up in the same spot with those that don't work. If you're putting in the time and the effort, get something for your time and your effort. It doesn't have to be money, but get something for it. You put in the time, you deserve it. It's crops. You planted a seed. You planted a seed in the soil. You tended it. You watered it. You kept the weeds out. You kept the bugs out. Harvest your crop. Take that shit to the market, man. Anyways, I'm out.